Hello, my name is Emmanuel Rodriguez. I'm currently a student at Full Sail University under the Recording Arts program, and this podcast is for my Fundamental of Physics class. I'm in Section 3, the 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. class with Ryan Euler. Today, I will be explaining to you the basics of Newton's third law of motion and how it applies on a trampoline. Newton's third law of motion states that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. In other words, for every interaction, there are two forces acting on the two interacting objects in opposite directions. For example, when you jump on a trampoline, you're exerting a downward force onto the trampoline mat. And the reaction to that is the mat then exerts an equal force upward onto you, pushing you up into the air. As you fall down to the mat, your mass comes into play. You end up hitting the mat with a much larger amount of downward force than you did in the initial jump. Once again, this force is taken, flipped, and reapplied onto you with an upward force, causing you to bounce and soar higher into the air. The more you jump, the higher you'll go, basically. This is because as you're falling, your acceleration gradually increases. This increase of acceleration times your weight is equal to your force. Therefore, we can conclude that the added height brings added downward force, which is then reapplied onto you in an upward motion, causing you to be able to jump higher and higher. If you stop jumping, you will notice that depending on your weight, the support force of the trampoline mat will be unable to exert an equal upward force as you stand still, thus causing the mat to sink and buckle under the pressure of your weight. Basically, Newton's third law of motion states that every action that we see and or feel happens twice at the same time equally, but in different directions. Once again, I'm Emmanuel Rodriguez, and this is my podcast on Newton's third law and how it applies to a trampoline.